Ethel, we are about to do something so exciting. Ethel and I, and then we're gonna have some friends out there with us, are about to christen the new arena. So this arena has actually been in the works for over a decade, more like 15 years. We cut in this flat space literally 15 years ago, and then it just quickly became a trailer pad. Things were getting parked on it, and the vision for an arena kind of died out until last year. And so when we decided, hey, we're building another barn, we're gonna have more horses, we're gonna have a trainer on site, we're doing the whole shebang. That's when the dream of the arena came back. And so this is 155 feet by 240 feet outdoor arena. It's got a beautiful retaining wall put in by my husband and all the amazing talented guys that work here. And so this is a special moment. We're putting hooves on it. She's a strong lady. I was pulling on that little fender, and she did it so easy. Okay, I have to preface, I have no clue how this is gonna go. And I will stop talking about my butt bruise after this. This is the last time, okay? But I got kicked in the butt by Bobby, and I have the most perfect black, is it that big you think, Stephanie?
It's big.
It's big.
Very big.
It's black, and I have not ridden a horse since that's happened, so I'm very curious how this is gonna feel. So if I'm a little stiff, that's why, okay? Just needed to let y'all know that. Ugh. You gotta make that look cooler, Eli. All right, Stephanie is getting the squirrelier one, which is Kennedy. So she's gonna join me out here, and we're gonna do a little swap-a-roo. So I'm just gonna two-hand for a bit. You know, I was always curious how big it was gonna feel out here. I don't think I'm gonna quite understand until I start like loping around and this is gonna be a lot to water. Look how far away I am. I will feel a little bit more comfortable going all the way to the side once there are fences. So this whole thing is gonna be fenced, and I'll feel a little bit more comfy going all the way over. Right now there's a pretty steep dip off where we're still grading. Do you think it'll help Kennedy feel it out if we just do like a little lap together, or do you think she even cares?
I think she just gotta look. But who knows? Who knows?
Oh my gosh, the wind. It's insane. My hat's about to blow off.
Oh no.
This is all gonna be pasture right here as well, which is fun. So they'll have to get used to, like, you know, the baby horses coming out here. They're gonna have to get used to a lot. They'll have to get used to equipment, you know, horses riding in here, the horses that are, you know, being ridden. They'll have to get used to the horses being in the pasture. All right, let's test out the butt.
It's so big.
Huh?
I said it's so big.
But am I crazy for being like, it's not big enough?
Well, a little, yeah.
I am? Okay. You know, sometimes I need to be checked. It's fine. The big thing with like Kennedy is we needed this arena to really further her career, because we want to start Western riding, and that means lead changes. And in the small arena that we've been riding in, you know, and I say small arena, we are so grateful for that covered pen. You know, I don't ever want to sound like I'm not. But for a big horse like her, and for trying to get their body correct and get the forward motion that you need, and to correctly train without causing habits and without, you know, causing some disorder in how they hold their body through the lead changes and all that good stuff. It's just very hard in that small of an arena. And so this is gonna open us up to so much more. Look at her. Yeah, my butt's not really hurting. And I will stop talking about my butt bruise after this. This is the last time. I don't know, I haven't posted yet though. I guess if I post right, it shouldn't hurt.
Yeah. I'd be more worried about Loping on her.
It is getting a little dusty out here. That's the one thing that's gonna be a little harder, is figuring out the watering, you know, how often we need it. I think we are gonna try to get an arena drag that has a water tank on it, which will be nice. That looks nice.
Cutesy, right?
Her neck looks really good. It's like that last footfall. She's not bracing with her pole.
Yes.
It's insane. That's
isn't it
so
crazy?
much softer. It's crazy. I keep wanting to turn too early, and I'm like, I can keep going.
I have a real long straight line. That's cute.
Feels cute.
Super adorable.
Mm. Mm. She's actually like ears up.
Softer
That's
still?
so much better.
That's crazy. It's all up
That's
there.
crazy.
Whoops.
Like I said, we had homework to do after that first horse show. And we were just talking about this on the Catching with Katie that we just filmed today, which will have already been posted by the time this is posted. So if you want to go watch it. But we were talking about the homework that we figured out from the last horse show. And so Kennedy, while we still did amazing for our first time and her first time back in like 5 years, you know, she had a couple of things fitness-wise, collection-wise. And the one thing is, we just didn't even realize how much she was kind of like bracing with her neck. And that is so much more relaxed.
I'm surprised she's so like chill out here right now, because she's really paying attention to everything, but
Right.
she's just doing her job,
Yeah.
which is what gives her that pretty expression
She's
all
not-
the time.
I would say you need a little more hock here. Neck-wise, looks great. Yeah, she is so hard that way where she doesn't get too quick in the front end, but that you've got her looking cute.
It's hard. This right foot always throws me off, because
Yeah.
sometimes she'll almost like rock back on it, like suck back there, and then it gets wonky.
I'm gonna do a lope.
That's kind of cute. Does she feel sticky?
Yeah.
So just kick on her a little bit. Kind of bend her to the right, kick on her, like soft little kicks, then let go. That looks cute. Oh, I love that.
This is fun.
Now you
Well,
can
and I
actually
shouldn't
go
have
forward.
Huh?
Now you can actually go forward. You actually
Right.
have somewhere to go.
I shouldn't have talked.
No. Can't
Fell
speak.
apart. No, like that's just something I can't achieve in there. Like the feeling of keeping her square between my body, and I know you said you worked her like a lot about her frame and like
Yeah.
stuff like that since the last show, but like I felt like I was putting my feet on her, and I wasn't just having her like run through my feet or suck back too hard. Like she was
Yes.
just collecting and maintaining speed,
Yes.
which was the first time I think I've ever actually felt that
Yep.
on her. So getting straight off of Ethel and onto Kennedy is for sure an experience. What are we doing? What are we doing? I was just saying how like getting off of her and onto her or vice versa is so, it's like whiplash. Should I do a lead change or no?
Maybe at the very end. I want to see some
She's
cute,
like, my hard work.
cute lopes, both directions. Little jog.
Ethel looks like a little tank.
She's getting like all the muscle where she needs to finally.
She's getting all the what?
All the muscling that she needs.
I'm posing if you didn't know. Her freaking mane and the wheeze, in the breeze.
I think we should put like a kiddie pool under there.
For
Well,
who?
For me.
That's cute. See, I think she looks better all over since Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
She looks strong.
So I've been working her a lot harder, like on her stops and backs and turns, which before I babied a lot because one, she wasn't fit, and
Right.
also I was just kind of worried about that stifle. But I do feel like the more, and I'm not going too crazy with it, but the more I work on those things, I feel like the better her stifles are getting.
Right.
So I was being, again, too kind.
She looks strong and very even. You
Yes.
know, I used to feel like she had one side that was weaker than the other.
Yep.
She looks very symmetrical.
And then your big thing, when you pick up and make those corrections, go oh so slow to where you're not changing that leg underneath you, because she wants to get so bracy whenever we go in to correct something. So you got to take like an extra 5, 6, 7 seconds to come to her, fix her, let her go. That is 100% different. Million times softer.
Oh.
That was so good. That was so good.
I'm like, she's actually at the point where I'm like pushing though, like,
Yeah.
you know,
can
before I
actually
feel
go,
like it
"Oh, go
was,
forward."
it was like you're just trying to keep her between your feet before. Like, now I feel like I'm having to push every step. It feels different.
Not bad. Not bad.
Well, how was that?
Not from this angle, not bad.
Not bad?
I think she maybe was a hair late behind, but it's hard to tell coming at me. What did it feel like?
Felt choppy.
You know, I feel like she's just fast. You
Yeah.
know, like some of those lobe parts where it's just tight. I think you get that feeling in that change for a while till she softens up. That's a better change.
I think I asked too hard on the first one.
Yeah. Gotta remember you're asking a mare.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna end on that beautiful lead change that we just pulled out of our butt. This was amazing. I'm so excited that we just christened the arena for the first time. I literally don't even want to quit riding, but we have other things to go do. So many opportunities are about to just like hit us in so many different ways using this space, and I can't wait to share them all. So I hope you enjoyed this very first ride in our new outdoor arena. Many more are to come.